Good morning. It is day 369, I think, of me trying to make a full-length animated movie inside of Blender. And today, I got a plan. First up, I want to continue working on the animation course. So far, I'm up to, there's this little, squirrel animation that you end up doing, and I'm gonna start doing that today, I think. I watched the first few lessons, last night. Didn't actually get to animate the squirrel, but it's gonna be exciting. So I'm definitely gonna show that sometime, hopefully, in this video. And for the farmhouse, I want to make a rough layout for the second floor. Right now it's just like this empty void, and I kind of know where the main character's bedroom is, which is important, but I want to kind of pencil that in more permanent ink, if that's possible to do with pencil, and that'll let me then be able to go on the outside and finish the outside, get it looking good, so that, I don't know, that'll be something that's done. I kind of have to just say, okay, I'm gonna do this and finish this one part, because right now I'm just jumping around on the outside. Oh, do the porch. Oh, now do this staircase inside, and it's kind of a mess right now. So first today, animation course, get an hour of that in, then second floor of the farmhouse, figure out the layout. And it doesn't have to be like a perfect layout or anything, because there's not too many scenes that happen up there. Only the main character's bedroom is really seen, honestly. I might do in the hallway, into the bedroom maybe or something. But I still want it to work, so that from the outside, an outside shot, if you see a bedroom through windows for some reason, it makes sense. So I'm gonna go do some of my outside chores. It's nice and early in the morning, 7 o'clock, and I will get back to you when I finish the animation for the squirrel. Probably not gonna finish the whole thing, but maybe some block out or something. I don't know. I've not watched all the lessons yet, so see you then. For real, sunrise is the best time of the day. It just is so beautiful. So I kind of like doing we live on a farm, and I just like to do my outside chores nice and early when the sun is rising. So yeah, just anyhow, bye. So right now I'm working on the squirrel animation, and I'm having quite the hard time. Well, not quite the hard time. I guess that's the wrong word for it, but getting the right poses is. I forgot how hard that can be. So right now it's, well, I don't know. I'm just, it doesn't quite feel right, which is good. I'm supposed to be learning, so yeah, it's just a learning process, I guess. First pose, and then next pose is right there. Something just feels off about it. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna keep trying, and yeah, a lot of things to learn, I guess. So it's 12:51 in the afternoon, and I've finally finished blocking out the first rough block out of the squirrel animation. Yay, let's go. I'm not quite sure if I'm happy or not with it. And added two extra poses in the animation that the course didn't say to put in there, and I started to watch the next video, and then you're apparently supposed to go from the extreme poses, which is 3. The first one is the one on the ground, the second one is the one in the air, and then the last one is the one again on the ground, because it's jumping. And I added 5 keyframes. First one on the ground, second one half in the air, and then I kind of did a little bit too much, but I think it'll work. And worst case scenario, I just restart. I guess I have a habit of getting a little too ambitious. Hint, hint. Literally everything I do is I'm okay, let's okay, I figured out how to do this. Let's go all the way here, So I probably shouldn't have done that, but all part of the learning process. And I'm done with the animation for today. I'm just gonna move on and start working on the farmhouse. So let's see. I said make a rough layout for the second floor of the farmhouse. So let's get to work on that. I'll give you guys an update, I don't know, in an hour or two. Good news. Second thing on the to-do list is done. I managed to get a floor plan for the second floor kind of sketched out with, I guess this is the grease pencil, the annotation tool. I don't know what you want to call it, but here it is. We have Paul Fleetfoot's bedroom. Nothing happens in there. I just wanted to know where it is, just in case I write a scene or something. Betty Fleetfoot, the main character's room, is right here, and there's a bathroom right here. There's a wall I have to get rid of right here, and the parents' bedroom and bathroom is there. Actually, I forgot to write bathroom right there. Yeah, as you know, or you can see, my handwriting is beautiful. Uh, anyhow, this is a really good start, I think, and it's ugly, but it gets the job done. And I didn't want to erase my whiteboard back here, so yeah, that's why I didn't do it up there. Yeah, I did take a picture of it a few days ago, like just in case I accidentally erase it. So we're gonna now work on. Let's find my to-do list here. Yeah, we're gonna start finishing the outside of the farmhouse. So now that I know like where the window, so yeah, actually first put a window right there. That's the only window I need to add that it looks like, at least. I'm probably gonna make this bathroom window a little bit smaller. Other than that, we're just gonna be adding siding, I guess. I need to figure that out because clapboard siding is a nice, painful process. But then again, if I was doing it in real life, I have to remind myself it's a lot easier than doing it for real. So, it's good to keep things in perspective. I I am normally I would feel really bad for spending over a few days on something like a model like this, but I have to remember, if I was doing this movie for real, I'd have to build this house or buy a house or rent a. So this is actually so much less effort than it would be to do it in real life. So just got to keep it in perspective. This is a very important part of the movie, and even though it's taking kind of a while to get down, it'll be worth it in the end. Almost 150% certain. Because 150% is more than 100, so I'm very certain. Don't have my camera recording here, but I just wanted to say I found this awesome feature that I did not know existed, and I can't help but share it. So with the annotate, whatever you want to call it, grease pencil, just, for the sake of ease, the grease pencil tool. You can draw, a fun drawing, and normally it clips through every object you have. Well, not anymore. Click that and it just works way better, at least for me. Because it's always so annoying when you move views and you're trying to do something else, but you kind of might want to have this still as reference. I just had no idea that was even possible, so I'm so happy I found this little toggle. I think it should always be on, and just very happy. Oops, and I think controls. Yeah, there we go. Control to erase. So that is a very awesome feature. Anyhow, I just wanted to share that. Now I'm gonna actually get to work here. Right now I'm having a kind of a weird problem. I realized that there's different types of siding. It just started when I Googled clapboard siding, because that's this normal siding, and then I found out there's Dutch lap siding, and then I don't even know what the name of it is, but then there's this vertical siding. I took a screenshot of it, and I'll just put it on screen right there. Boom. It looks really cool. I think it's maybe the metal roof, but metal roofing, just they put it on the side. Anyways, it doesn't really matter the technical details of it. I thought it kind of looked cool, but then I was like, well, which one should I do? The vertical siding is a lot easier probably, but after a little bit of thought, I realized I want the house to have an old feel to it. Just the way it's set up. I don't know if you guys could see it. It is an old farmhouse. Like it or not, just the layout of it is screams old farmhouse. But at the same time, you could remodel. You could remodel it and make it kind of hip or whatever you want to call it with the vertical siding. But I actually want it to have an older feel, so I'm gonna do what I was originally gonna do, just the clapboard siding, which I think will it'll be a little bit painful because you have to put each one there, because I have windows and I don't want to use a Boolean modifier because it'll get messy. So yeah, let's do that. So with that, and the reason I want to have the older feel is because, well, for the story, the Fleetfoots, they're not in a place where they would have remodeled a house necessarily. There was a storyline I had early on that I'm actually going to get rid of. Basically, I had it so that they had just moved to the house, and that's why Betty was. There's a line in there, the movie actually, in the previs, right now, or Betty's mother, Lauren, is like, well, I thought you wanted to move to the country. But then she's like, well, not to garden. So I'm gonna get rid of that whole storyline, and it's kind of like a family house or something instead now. Um, so I think it'll just work better. And yeah, so let's do that. Good evening. So it is the end of day, I think 369. I'm pretty certain that's the right day. Today has been a very good day. I was able to work on the animation course. I was able to make a rough layout for the farmhouse. Sorry, for the second floor of the farmhouse. And I even started to work on the outside of the farmhouse. But I honestly didn't get too far because I kind of got caught up doing research on window frames, which is kind of goofy, but it actually I really couldn't figure out how windows were supposed to work, but I like to overcomplicate things in my head, and I finally kind of figured it out. Only problem I now have is doing the siding. Um, the windows I can just make one window and one size kind of fits all. I just scale it and make it work. I can do that. I know that'll work, but for the siding, I actually have no idea how I'm going to do that. Because it doesn't fit like perfectly with the window. So I don't know. I'll have to work on that tomorrow or whenever I get around to that. So I will see you guys in the next video, I guess. And that might be tomorrow. That might be in a week. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm trying to enjoy the journey. And thanks for watching. God bless. Bye bye.